From Chiang Mai, and I'm here with Benedicte Flouriot. Did I get that right?
Yes, not bad.
Not bad. Benedicte, where are you from?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
I'm from France. I was born there, left when I was 18, traveled the world since then, lived in 7 different countries, and since last year I've been more and more a digital nomad, so spending 6 months somewhere, 3 months in some other place, and 3 other months in another place.
Okay. And what is it that you're doing? So that when you first started traveling, it was for what you were backpacking or just travel, and now you're trying to tie in work. Is that correct?
When I was younger, or no, I was actually working in the hospitality industry, so more in the corporate hotel world. But because you have hotels everywhere, it's just very easy to travel. And I started traveling when I was 18, went to the US, and from that time I told myself, Benedict, you will never live in France. And since then I've been traveling, and the industry I was working in made it easy. And then 4 years ago I changed career, I became a coach, and when I was redesigning my career I was also redesigning my life, and I really wanted to integrate, traveling and the international aspect in it. So yeah, I just made sure that my business would give me the opportunity to coach people wherever I would go, coach people wherever they are, take my laptop, and just be free of location and schedule, and yeah.
And what was that transition like from, I guess, in hospitality, it was relatively corporate, I imagine,
Yeah.
to now being dressed as we are, very casual and almost living, well, it's a digital nomad life, but it's quite casual in its appearance too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a professional side to it, but what's that transition like?
So I still have like a corporate jacket in my luggage whenever I have my Skype calls with corporate people and organizations, and where I actually have to be more formal. So I have my jacket, but I'm wearing my flip-flops at the same
Yes.
time, but I don't see that.
Can you just put your foot up here, please? No, I was joking.
Too
I was
heavy.
joking. We almost had a ballerina on our hands. Jeez. Very good.
Yeah, so yeah, for sure it's different. I still work a lot with organizations, so yeah, dancing between the digital nomad way of being and the more corporate way of being, but just adapting myself to my clients.
And so, what's some of the key challenges that goes with that adaptation?
I would say time difference. Like I usually have to wake up pretty early, or I have coaching calls pretty late. So sometimes, yeah, it can be exhausting. And then when you travel from one location to the other one, yeah, again, the jet lag. I just came from Vancouver. There are 15 hours of difference, so that's a lot. But other than that, not much. I mean, the new technology really makes it easy. People are getting much more comfortable with the idea to interact with you online. I don't find that many challenges. I just think you need to try it out, design something that works for you and that will work for some people. So I think the digital nomad life is not for everyone, and what I do is not for any client in the world. People who want to meet with me in person, well, sorry, but it's not going to happen because my business model is based online. So then we won't work together, and it's okay. There are many more other clients. So
And those people will come around, won't they? Because eventually they'll see the benefits of actually working, and keeping that digital separation between you, because it just allows for much more flexibility in their own working environments.
yeah, for sure. No, I agree. I don't know. And even people who actually work with me, then they realize that it's just easier. They avoid traffic. They're just in the comfort of their home. We can share documents online. I'm always present.
Okay, so let's go through some of those tools. So what are you video conferencing normally?
I do. So I use Zoom for video conferences.
Zoom.
for my individual coaching sessions, but also for my group coaching sessions. 2 days ago, I had like a group coaching session, so it's sort of a team building with a team of 11 people. They're in the north of British Columbia in Canada, and I've been working with them for over 4 months, and we meet every month, and thanks to Zoom, we can actually see each other, do activities, and...
Do you record the conversation so that you can send it to them later when you're actually using Zoom? Because Zoom does allow you to do that?
Sometimes I do. Rarely, but sometimes I do. Yeah.
Which I think is a fantastic way to, you don't always do that in a one-on-one. How many of us actually sit in a room and go, hey, this conversation is going to be so good, and that we should record it, and we don't do that, and afterwards maybe we regret that. So there's the actual benefit of having that digital conversation. We just click record, and it records the whole convo.
Yeah, and it's just easy to carry because it's online.
That's right.
So you just need a phone or a computer or
Yeah. And you could be dialing in multiple people, not just from one location, but many, and all of those people being recorded on that same piece of content. So
yeah, that's right. And it could go up to 100 participants, I think, and then you have other, memberships that allow you to do different stuff. But for what I do, I pay $10 a month, and this is what I'm able to do. So that's great.
And so document sharing, Google Docs, Dropbox?
Dropbox, mainly Dropbox, actually. Yeah. So I work a lot with people who are actually also job hunting. So I also help them with their resume, cover letter, stuff like that. So when I review their resume, I record myself with video, a screen capture. So it makes my comments much more interactive, and it's easier as well to understand, and it's actually faster for me than having to write an email with so many things to share with them that would eventually take me 45 minutes to write, but actually because I video record myself, it just takes me 10 minutes.
Yeah, fantastic. I do a similar thing back home, but we won't go into that. So you said that there's 15 hours difference from here in Vancouver. I guess that is a big challenge. What are some of the other challenges that you foresee maybe either about to happen or that could happen or have already happened?
So I'm driven by challenges. So for me, it's very positive. Whatever happens to me, it's like, yes, something is happening.
Cool.
So I don't know, actually.
Maybe getting interviewed by some jerks from Beat City.
Oh, it's kind of fun. Some other challenges.
Is there food, transport, accommodation challenges that you've overcome at all?
Maybe when I was living in Lebanon, because the internet is not very stable, and obviously when you're a digital nomad, the most important thing that you need is actually a good internet connection. So that was sometimes a little bit challenging.
Okay, no problems here?
Nope. I jungle between co-working spaces, Wi-Fi, and hotspot from my phone. And it's perfect. So I actually have, like here, you have unlimited internet connection for months, just for like 13 Canadian dollars, and I can work in a park if I want to because it's on my phone, and I just open the hotspot and that's it.
Yeah, fantastic. And you're also, Nitika?
Yeah.
From the CoLiving Hub 53 co-working co-living space. So that's actually where you're staying at the moment.
Yeah, that's where I live, and that's where I work from. I just very much like the concept of sharing, of creating new connections, or even recreating your community in a complete new place. We're all here for the same thing, and I really came here as well to create new connections and to share business practices with other digital nomads, and that concept allowed me to do this because we would cook a meal in the sharing kitchen together and chit-chat about what we do, and we all come from different places, so it's very rich as well from a personal level.
Perfect. And so how are you getting around? So people choose the scooter, Uber, Grab, red truck.
A bit of everything. I mainly use my bicycle, so I rented a bicycle for a month.
There you
I like it because it's just a nice way to go from one place to the other one in a faster manner, but at the same time you can still very much enjoy the city and stop at different places. And I feel when you're on a scooter you're much more focused on the road, and so you don't really enjoy what's around you. Uber is great. When I'm a bit lazy, then I would go with a with a Uber. Red trucks. I walk a lot as well, and it's just easy. You know, you just call a red truck on the road and you jump in, and that's it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for your time, Benedict. How do people stay abreast of what you're doing, or connect with you on Facebook or any other social channel?
Yeah, well, I have my website that is benedictecoaching.com, and I also have a Facebook page that is Bene, the Nomad Coach. So Bene is my nickname for it's short for Benedict, and Nomad Coach, I guess I don't have to explain it.
All right, well, we're friends now, so thanks very much, Benny. I'm Chris, I'm Hoax, and thanks for watching, guys. We're here on facebook.com/Beach City Life, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. You can search for us, just search for Beach City. We're living and being different. Cheers.